I know.
Is at nighttime also, and the interview is fairly late for the average kind of promotion interview you're doing usually.
Yeah, well, it's the only time I have in the day.
Really? What did you do all day?
I don't know. Stuff. I mean, I don't know really what exactly. Drum and bass, Friday night.
That's right, yeah, outside. Clubbing out in Oxford.
Yeah, everybody's coming up on their first E, as they do in Oxford.
Right.
Apparently.
So it was a more or less, you have a new record out and you need to work for it, like...
Work?
Getting, yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing the new video?
Oh, I see.
You did,
yes, we did a video, yeah, and everything. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an occasion.
Well,
we see it later in the show, of course. Well, I appreciate that you having some kind of after-work party and doing this interview.
Isn't it? It feels like a party, doesn't it? Yeah. Not.
No, I guess so. Zurück hier bei MTV Spin mit Thom von Radiohead und jetzt gibt es ja dieses famose neue Album Hail to the Thief. Now, Thom, the new record, it sounds to me that the band had really a good time doing it and it's in good shape.
Yeah, we really did actually. It was the most fun we'd ever had in studios. I mean, it was a really short time. Like, most of it was done in 2 weeks. It was like a track a day. And, I mean, the stuff on the computers was sort of different, but, you know, it really was sort of... We deliberately tried to just be in the studio for as little time as possible and just have a laugh. Because it was kind of like the opposite to the last two. The last two were like studio records, a real headache. And we really wanted to sort of make the sort of sounds that you know, get you up in the morning and sort of like have a positive energy to them, really, because that's what we were, yeah, that's where we were at, yeah, absolutely.
It's very much a vocal-oriented record.
I'm singing again.
Yes,
apparently.
You do.
I don't know what I was doing before, but there you go. That's what the others said. He's singing. Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't a conscious thing. It was like, well, I mean, I guess I didn't have a problem with my voice like I did before, so that was cool. I just wasn't thinking about it. I had this thing like, you know, we were going to make the record really quickly and I wasn't going to think about it. And also, I had this funny thing, like, from touring the last two records where singing became the reason I was doing things, the thing that kept me sane again, so that was cool. And where, you know, the thing that stops me cracking up, and so it becomes sort of like a spiritual thing for me again, and it hadn't been for a long time. It had been this thing that I had to do, you know, and which sounds really naff. You're not supposed to say this. You're not supposed to say any of this stuff about it being a spiritual thing, but it is. I mean, I've watched Bjork in the studio record, and it's spiritual. Just because that, I mean, she's not anywhere else. She's just there, and she's doing that. And yeah. And Michael Stipe, I used to watch Michael Stipe when we toured with him years ago, and it was, you could tell every night it was spiritual for him. Not like spiritual as in I'm communicating with God or anything like that. It's just, this is why I'm here.
Okay.
Not to go to the supermarket, not to, like, you know, sign your autograph. This is why I'm here. That sounds really awful. Sorry, you'll probably edit that anyway.
No, I mean, it sounds logical, especially when you compare, like, the times you've been through. Like, I mean, the recording sessions for Kid A and Amnesiac probably as hard as they were and as long as they were, but after the big hype and fame and mass phenomenon of Computer probably saved your soul to like, have these two records.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that was all there was. You know, that's what it was. That's where we were at. And, I mean, it was either they were going to get made or they weren't.
Right.
And to me, I was just, you know, when we finished both of them, they both came out, I was just really proud that we were still going, you know. Because, and now I'm, like, sort of just enjoying the fact that I'm, you know, I haven't been hit by a car yet and I'm still doing this. You know, which is really That's it. And I refuse to try and tear it apart. Like, you know, okay, Computer to me had this just... I mean, I really worry about it with other people, you know, with, like, Coldplay and all that. It's like, I worry that, because that sort of thing, what it does to you, it just screws with your head. And strokes and all that. It's like, what do you do next? I know, because it's not easy, because, I mean, you know, at the end of the... If you crack up, then that's it. You know, and it's pretty easy to crack up, because suddenly people start talking to you like you're from another planet.
All the media assassinations go, do you think you were able to build up, like, a second skin or some kind of psychic shield that...
Well, I don't read it, no.
Principle?
Yeah. And it's actually, it's all right. I mean, I go through phases, because even if you don't read it, you still... People give it to you second-hand in interviews, and you're like, what? No, it's like, it's got nothing to do with me. It's not my responsibility. I'm not answerable to it. And if you were to ask me, like, for example, what would be the one thing that would make you want to give up music forever? It would be that. It would be, if I was told that I had to deal with critics in Sunday supplements and their opinions for the rest of my life, I would give up music.
I'm curious, as far as the new video goes, I haven't seen it, of course, because I think it was finished today.
Yes.
I know that I really like the song, and it's a grower, definitely.
Yeah, it's a longie.
Yeah. So there. I've heard that it was not so easy to record it, that you...
Yeah, well, we tried sort of a few ways to do it, yeah. But I mean, actually, when we... It was actually a kind of a breeze when it did work. I mean, the only reason it was difficult because we really wanted something that we felt had... sort of feels a little bit like being electrocuted, you know. Makes you feel very alive. To me, this song is like that, you know. And we kind of, I think it's the best thing. I actually personally think it's the best thing we've ever done, but that's just me. The others probably wouldn't think like that. But to me, like, when we finished it and we mixed it, it made me cry, and that's just me. That's where my head's at.
Well, it's personal and it can't be any better.
Yeah.
It makes you cry.
Yeah.
I mean,
but it's a funny video. It's, I mean, a lot of the record is very much like, it's kids' stories, you know. I really want, I mean, everything was sort of from this children's books, and ever since I had this song in my head, I mean, the basics of it, I've always associated with being trapped in a wood, and all the old children's cliches about that. So the video is kind of all those cliches and everything, but sort of really enjoying it, you know. I got to act for 4 days. I'm trying to find a Hollywood agent now, but I don't know if it's going to happen.
wow. Well, you've been there. I mean, you know.
Yeah, well, exactly. I was like, Hollywood, bring it on, man. I want the glamour. Look how bad my clothes are. I want glamour.
The bloodsuckers.
I want your blood.
Yeah, all right, then let's play the video for there, and then we'll right back for another few words, I think. Ja, also spielen wir jetzt mal ganz schnell das neue Video, there, mit Thom als ganz großen Schauspieler. Show is coming up. What is your favorite Radiohead video ever?
I'm still into Karma, Please. Yeah, I still like that one. Paranoid Android is good as well. Either of those. But okay. I kind of like Karma, Please.
I'm totally fine with Karma Police as lesbian in the show. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All the best for your young family.
Thank you.
And see you soon.
Yeah, see you soon, man.
Das war's mit MTV Spin. Thom Yorke von Radiohead war zu Gast. Letztes Video heute, Radiohead, Karma Police.